What's good, everybody? Sorry, I'm still looking at my screen here, and it's still showing the pre-preview SummerSlam. Oh, there I am. I'm dancing. All right. Hello, everyone. Let's do a quick sound check, just to make sure we don't sound like ass.
Oh. I just unmuted my mic.
Hello, everyone. Let's do a quick... What an idiot.
What an idiot.
Well, keep talking.
Okay. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Yeah. La, la, la. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Very, very good. All right,
Okay.
hold on.
Sounds good. I'm so stupid. If you guys couldn't tell from the fact that I'm just now putting on lip gloss, the fact that I didn't turn off mute, and the fact that my hair is literally half in braids, half out. Girl, I'm struggling
Welcome
today.
to another edition of Pre-Per-View. I'm John.
I'm Kendra. You just talked right over me.
Well, because I'm looking at something here. So recently, someone liked one of our old TikToks where you were talking about how much you hated the man they call the megastar, with everybody saying L.A. Knight, yeah. And I'm looking at your name here. I didn't get a fun name. Well, I do, but it's from last month.
It's an old one because I forgot to update it because you didn't tell me what to update it for.
That's fair. But I'm just looking at yours. What does that say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
La Kendra.
All I was trying to do is La Kendra. Yeah, I'm LA Kendra. Listen, we can talk about it later on when we talk about the brand spanking new 25-man Battle Royal.
Yeah.
But I am an LA Knight convert. And who the hell was that?
There's a big ass boy on the top shelf beneath your clothes.
He's in the closet.
Why is he screaming?
He wants one of us to go in there and play with him. Anyway, I'm a convert. I do love LA Knight. And I'm sorry it took me so long. I didn't understand the vision. It's kind of like how Tom Hardy talks about filming Mad Max. He was like, when I was doing it, I thought it was ass. I didn't get it. And then it came out and it's a wonderful, beautiful film. That's how I feel about LA Knight. I didn't get it. And now I've gotten it.
Well, when we first got him, when we were first exposed, he was...
Marcelo, shut up. Oh my God.
Hold on.
He might need help getting down, actually. And while John does that, I'm actually going to keep taking out my braids. So if anyone's interested in black hair care, I usually do twist outs because I like how it looks. But I did a braid out this time. But like, look at how teeny tiny that braid is. So it's taking me forever to take these out. Anyway, so that's why I'm so I asked John, I was like, is it unprofessional for me to take out my braids like during the stream? And he was like, unprofessional. And I said, oh, that's right. We're cussing and making fart jokes about fucking WWE.
That was a pretty good impression. I'm not going to lie.
What?
When you did, you're like, unprofessional. You just like...
I didn't even realize I did it.
It was pretty good.
Just a natural born performer. Anyway, welcome to pre-preview for SummerSlam 2023. We're here to give our predictions. We're going to run down the whole card.
And I really love that they're in the beautiful, beautiful summer destination of Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, I do like all the racing theme stuff.
That's pretty cool.
That the graphics that they did with like the cars racing.
I loved Becky Lynch's.
Okay. We'll talk about that later too. I look very, very tanned on the screen. I think it's because I'm in front of a blank white wall.
Bronzed goddess.
It'll do wonders for you.
Yeah.
How
does my lighting look?
It looks really, really good. You look really crisp and clear. Again, I think...
For the first time.
I know. It's the lights, the extra light, and you're mostly plain white wall. I think it's doing wonders for you.
Well,
but I also opened up the windows a little bit more.
I got this this new light. It's like this soft light attachment. Anyway, I love it. I think it looks really good.
It's so crazy. Who's been saying this whole time that we should get more diffused light?
And who's the one who did?
Oh, he's trying to poop. Anyway, so should we go right into it, is there anything you'd like to say before we start?
No, I think no.
Oh.
I think anything. Oh, I think anything I want to say is
We'll
going
get
to come
into
up during the actual talking up and down the card.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, be sure you follow us on all the things. All of our socials are right down there. And also follow us here on Twitch so you can be notified every time we go live. Getting that out there now.
Once a month when we go live.
Well, until I feel like next month there's 2 PLEs, but I could be wrong. I could be making that up.
I never know.
They announced one, the Superstar something. They're doing an event in India.
Oh. Like a premium live event?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I don't remember when the date they said was. But anyway.
I never know until like a week before.
Or is it? I think next month is Fastlane.
Life in the fast lane.
Anyway,
we're eating well. And we're settling into the new home, so maybe it won't be a whole month before you get to see us again.
Yeah.
All right, John, do you want a cool, fun name before we begin? Anything? Do you want to be Bloodline Bitch today?
No, I don't want to be Bloodline Bitch.
Well, your shirt makes it look like you want to be Bloodline Bitch today. They're dead, John. They're not coming back. At least not with this configuration. He's over here playing in my light. Let's just roll right in.
Yeah.
If you think of a good name, just let me know. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So the first match that we are going to talk about today.
Holy. You know,
Stella.
he's been downstairs since last night.
He's
Since
digging
LAST night.
He's digging in a box. Hold on.
You
Look
can
at
also
that. Oh my lord. But there's paintings and pictures in there, so I don't think actually he's in.
Oh no.
He's in.
Get him out of there.
Usello. Oh my god. Hold on, guys.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Look at this bad boy.
Oh.
Here, I'll put him up here.
Give him a swift kick. Jesus Christ.
Look outside. Yeah, you can look outside too.
Now the other one's there.
Yeah, that's fine. They can both fucking look outside.
All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah, the first match we're going to talk about is the 25-man Battle Royal match.
Presented by Slim Jim.
Presented by, you know him, you love him, Slim Jim. And here's the thing. We are slaves to capitalism because I was like, damn, maybe we should get some Slim Jims for when we watch this match. Doesn't that sound fun and delicious? I love a Slim Jim.
Do you remember the old... You probably fucking don't. Do you remember the old Macho Man Randy Savage Slim Jim commercials?
No, you've showed me them before, but I didn't know who that man was. Back in the day, I wouldn't have paid attention. Anyway, as I take out my braids. So it's a 25-man match. However, we only have a few confirmed competitors, which leads to a little speculation.
Yeah, we're getting a little Royal Rumble-esque fun in the middle of the summer.
I love that because you guys know Royal Rumble is my favorite PLE. Usually, the women show out and show up, and the men's is poo-poo. Anyway, so maybe this is redemption. The last few years have been poo-poo for the men.
This year was pretty good. The ending was super predictable, but it was pretty good. We got Gunt setting the fucking record.
That's true.
Putting on a clinic. That Booker T.
A clinique. Oh yeah, Booker T was there.
No, this year's was pretty good.
We'll agree to disagree.
Okay.
So here are our confirmed participants. We saw them yesterday on SmackDown. We have LA Knight. Yeah. The Miz.
You keep going.
He's eating plastic now. He's so annoying. The Miz, Karrion Kross, AJ Styles, Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, Riddle, Sheamus, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So those are our confirmed competitors as of last night. If more people were added today, that's none of my business. And we'll see when we're there. So, of course...
we know more people are added because it's a 25-man match, and that's like 7 people you named.
I meant like confirmed. Shut up. I meant confirmed people. You all got that, right? Yeah. So, because they're being a little bit secretive with who else is going to be in this match... John had an interesting thought yesterday. Would you like to share it with the class?
Yes.
Okay.
I do remember saying that they might bring. Oh yeah. Okay. I remember now. So I forgot who I thought. So we've all been hearing the rumors and rumblings of the coolest man to ever grace the WWE stage, Carlito, making his return to the WWE proper. And we've not yet seen him. So I'm guessing they were waiting for the right time to bring him back. Summertime, Detroit, Battle Royal, where we don't know most of the participants. I think we might be seeing the return of Carlito tonight.
I think it's very plausible. I feel like this would be a good vehicle to do it. Although this Battle Royal kind of a last minute thing?
Allegedly. But I mean, things change last minute all the time. They could have been saving his return for Royal Rumble. But
or
instead,
he could have been returning today, but in a different capacity.
Right.
So we'll see. But I think that would be really, really fun to have a big return. And I think this is, I don't know what all the order of events is, but this was the first one listed on the WWE website. So it may be the first match. And I think that would be, they've been doing this new thing recently where they open up the show with like a big match or a big moment to kind of set the tone, and then they end it again with a big moment. So I could see that being used as like a big way to start the show and get people excited.
Right. And I think there's other opportunities for fun. I mean, it just depends on how much they want to treat it like a Royal Rumble. There may be some fun surprises we don't know of.
Yeah.
Maybe Shane McMahon's healed up and he can come back for another shot.
Let him rest, actually. Let him rest.
But we could see the New Day return. Any and or all of them.
Yeah.
Would love to see Big E. Although I feel like if Big E returned, he's gonna come back.
No,
you need to like get over it.
I agree. I'm traumatized from when he got injured, and I never want to see him put in that position.
Y'all, I never felt. Let me talk to you. I never felt so bad watching wrestling as I did because Kendra and I were watching SmackDown that night that Big E broke his neck. I felt like
horrible.
A parent who had
because you were watching me watch it.
Yeah,
because I couldn't avoid
and like
before.
I mean, it's still jarring, but like we know that stuff can happen, but to see it happen on live TV was fucking crazy and terrifying.
It was so scary.
But I felt more bad for Kendra because I was like, oh shit.
I had never seen anything like that before.
But anyway.
But yeah, so I have feelings about Big E and him returning, and I'm scared. But I agree that it'll happen eventually. I would hope that it would happen bigger. I mean, maybe it will be big. I don't know. I want it to be like a big moment at a WrestleMania or I don't know. SummerSlam is pretty big, so
some would say it's one of the big four.
Yeah, it's like the summertime WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that would be cool. But yeah, we could see any of the New Day back for this one, which would be cool. I don't think we'll see Randy Orton in this.
Oh,
at least not in this match. Now, would it be cool if he came back? We'll see.
I would love to see Randy Orton. I also think maybe it's a good time to bring back
Uncle Howdy. Get a little howdy doody in there.
No. I was gonna say some of the people that like we aren't seeing very often, like Mr. Wrestling, what's that guy's? Johnny Gargano. Where's he?
I would love
injured?
to see him return in that. Yeah, and he might. Johnny Gargano, yeah. Johnny Wrestling, not Mr. Wrestling.
I forgot. I got there in the end, didn't I?
Yeah.
Or like people like that we're not seeing.
Dexter Lumis.
Dexter Lumis.
His crazy ass.
Prison, probably.
Whoever he's dragging around.
But yeah, I think that this is really exciting. I would be upset if this was the reason why Becky and Trish got pushed off SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it before. If it got pushed for one of these men's matches, that's like, why is it always the women's matches that get pushed?
And why is it? This is a huge match.
Huge.
It's got months of build-up, and whether you like to admit it or not, Becky Lynch is one of the biggest stars in the last 10 years. Trish is one of the biggest stars in WWE
Trish a Hall
history.
of Famer?
Yeah.
You pushed a Hall of Famers match?
Would you do that shit with Edge's match? Like,
absolutely not. That's the thing. I'm kind of upset that they keep pushing women's matches.
And Rhea Ripley may or may not be dealing with some slight like knee injury, but if she's not, why the hell aren't we featuring her in SummerSlam?
Yeah, there are two.
Or maybe it's
there
Raquel.
Are two
Maybe it's
women's
Raquel
matches.
who has a legit injury. I don't know because I thought it was supposed to be the two of them having
Yeah.
a match. So.
But yeah, there are only 2 women's matches all night.
Yeah, and that's insane to me. So that I'm excited for the Battle Royal because I love that type of match. But it is annoying, and apparently, legit. Trish and Becky they both went to social media to
Be disappointed.
voice their displeasure because it's shitty. Like,
It is shitty. You get told that you're going to do this big, huge, again, the WrestleMania of the summer. Guys, please don't look at my hair.
And I don't think people, well, we are, but I don't think people are giving Trish her proper dues. Y'all, she looks like $1 million in the ring.
It's crazy, legitimately.
And I'm not just saying that because she's Trish.
Because she's Trish and she looks like $1 million
Right.
out of the ring. No, it's because she's like, it's like watching someone wrestle in their prime.
Yeah.
She hasn't like missed a beat. And I mean, I haven't really.
But you've seen
I've
seen a
seen
couple
some
clips
of
and some of
stuff,
her.
yeah.
Some of
But
one of
I've
her
also
matches.
seen a lot of older men wrestle. And guess what? They're not as flexible. They're not taking these big bumps for such a little lady. I'm just saying. It's pretty impressive how back she is.
She's I mean, she had her fucking singles match with Becky, which was awesome, and then she was in the Money in the Bank match.
Mm-hmm. Her first Money in the Bank.
Her first ladder match.
Damn.
And she's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So
I mean, not to disrespect Lita, but compare Trish's ability in the ring to Lita, who came up around the same time. They were. Anyway, and it's just like, it's super impressive how much she's still able to do and keep up with these younger competitors. She keeps up with Becky Lynch just fine. They can have a full, big, blown match. And I just wish that they had the opportunity to do that on a big stage. And they are going to have their match in Canada. That was one of the reasons why we were thinking maybe that's why it was pushed, but I don't like that.
It better be
idea.
the main event. They better main event them.
Maybe there'll be 3 main. Maybe it'll be the first of 3 main events.
5 main events.
I'm so sick of the multiple main events. Separate issue, but yeah. So we could talk all day about that.
Right.
So
But anyway.
yeah, let's. Hold on.
But who do you think is gonna win the Battle Royal? Even though we don't have all the competitors.
I didn't see it. Is the Battle Royal for anything or just for funsies?
For glory. They'll probably add some sort of you can challenge for something. I don't know, but I think it's just
Again, I mean, the last time I said LA Knight,
that
didn't work. So maybe the stakes are low enough that they'll allow LA Knight to win. I think
Dirty
LA
Dom's
Knight.
winning.
You think Dirty Dom is going to enter into this 25-man tag team and win?
He's not in any other match.
I think he'll fuck around with Finn's match.
He probably won't win, but I do think he'll pop up in the match. I hope he pops up in the match.
That'd be
Y'all, I'm all in on Dirty Dom.
I love
fucking love
like
him.
you don't need to tell me twice about Dirty Dom. Okay, so next we're going to talk about one of the 2 women's matches, and again, only one of the women's matches is for a title change, possibly. Let that one sink in. We're talking about Ronda versus Shayna, and this is an MMA rules match. What does that mean? No fucking clue. I have no idea. Maybe they're allowed to punch and kick. That'd be fun.
They might be able to have like a full-on
MMA match.
I mean, especially WWE's in that new company with UFC.
Yeah.
So they might actually be able to
Just do an MMA match. That would be kind of fun.
UFC rules fights. Yeah, which I
But
mean
it's-
MMA rules.
Yeah. That'd be I've never seen MMA. What a good way to introduce
It's brutal.
Yeah, I figured. So we'll see. I'm interested to see their outfits if they're coming. I think we'll know if they come out with like those little like do they wear helmets?
No.
Just like gloves,
Yeah.
padded gloves. And like little
Weighted
shorts.
gloves
Are
even.
Are they weighted?
I think they're weighted to an extent, but they're padded.
Anyway, we'll see. I actually really I really liked the video package that they did. I think was that Monday night?
Yeah.
It made it feel like an actual rivalry instead of like a very
thrown together
match based off of like what we had seen on Raw and SmackDown prior. Because it felt very sudden that Shayna turned on Ronda.
Right.
So, yeah, I think I'm more in it now after seeing that video package. Ronda Rousey can be convincing and can talk very well when it's pre-recorded.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that, like, a lot of them may... I feel like Ronda is very nervous on the mic when she's in front of all those people. And wouldn't you be? Well, maybe not you, but I would fucking be. I wouldn't do it because I'd be so nervous. I'd die and cry and shit and vomit. But I don't know. I felt a little bit more respect for her after seeing that. I'm like, damn, okay, she's like acting. She's doing it. And I like that they twisted their friendship to be like, I was just a sparring partner for Ronda Rousey. She let me live in her home for free, but it was only to kick my ass.
And here's my thing. People can... This is why... I hate the... What do they call them? The internet wrestling crowd? The IWC?
I don't know.
People love to talk so much shit on Ronda. And you know what? You are allowed to feel however the fuck you want about her. Mm-hmm. You cannot deny me or Shayna Baszler that this short rivalry that they've boosted up into this big SummerSlam match has not boosted Shayna's popularity to a crazy amount. And maybe part of that is due to the disdain people have for Ronda Rousey. But either way...
It's working.
It's working.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, talk shit all you want. Because you're going to get a star-making match for Shayna Baszler.
I think you mentioned it. We were always, like, very surprised whenever Shayna Baszler actually had a match in our early days of watching wrestling, because she was like always very good. I think she's also really good on the mic.
Yeah.
But she is never utilized well.
When we started watching a couple years ago, she was on this weird like faction with Nia Jax and Reggie.
It was bizarre. It felt like it was very 24/7 championship level writing and stuff like that.
And like they were in a beef with Alexa Bliss, who would like mind control Nia Jax at any given time.
Well, wait on.
The doll was there haunting Shayna.
That was an interesting time. I don't mind that part, but
it was during the pandemic.
I think Shayna Baszler is a bigger talent than they use her for. So I'm interested to see this match. Although, if given the choice of whether I wanted to see Shayna versus Ronda tonight or Becky versus Trish, I would have picked Becky versus Trish. Yeah. This, to me, seems more like a main event SmackDown match.
Well, I mean, again, Ronda Rousey is a big name. She's going to sell.
Yeah.
But I think this may or may not be Ronda's last match in the WWE. I know her contract was coming up. I think they'll move her into part-time. I think she'll become a part-time.
The female Brock Lesnar.
And honestly, that's what
might work better.
That's what she should have been this entire time. Not to equate her to a fucking dude, but like, but yeah, just to be like that daunting figure that comes back every now and again, to really put someone through the fucking ringer. I think that format would work for her because like she's so like they've built her up to be this big force that like it kind of sucks for anyone who has to be put in anything with her because like she's supposed to I think that's what really fucked over Liv Morgan's title reign was because like Ronda Rousey is Ronda Rousey. Yeah. You know? Like so anyway. Who do you have for the match?
Shayna Baszler.
I think Shayna Baszler. I want Shayna Baszler to win. I think that'll be really good for her. Just because I want her to be taken more seriously.
Yeah. And I also I genuinely think that Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are like best friends.
Yeah.
So I think Ronda knows what winning this match would do for Shayna. So I think I would hope that that's part of the reason why.
And y'all, I'm tired of all these family and friends fighting. Fight it out and then make up.
You're making John cry.
You're making... I don't want to go into this feeling things, but I am. Fix it.
He's feeling so much. All right, so that's that match. And next we're going to talk about a match with very low stakes, but possibly the most viral match of the night.
Oh, you're right.
We have Logan Paul versus Rick O'Shea. Mr. O'Shea.
Mr. O'Shea. Yeah.
This picture of Ricochet is... Why'd y'all do that to him, actually?
This is
like
Ricochet's villain origin story. This is going to be an awesome match.
It's going to be an awesome match. Like, listen, oh gosh. I know we say it every time, we sound like broken records. We are not Logan Paul people, and Logan Paul is probably not us people. That's fine. That's fine. He's so good. He's good on the mic. He's good in the ring. Everyone hates him legitimately, and it works well. Remember when they tried to push him as like
a face?
A face. Mistake. This, yeah. It's gonna be great.
He's a natural born heel.
Yeah.
In real life, in
like,
wrestling.
Yeah, he's a real villain.
But it does, and I think, what's his name? John Morrison did an interview where someone asked him about Logan Paul, and he did say, he goes, I think Logan Paul is great. I do think he's one of the most rehearsed superstars, meaning that he gets time to rehearse his matches. I mean, yeah, he has... Which, I mean, Logan Paul has an entire branded empire outside of WWE.
Got a lot going on.
He can't spend all this time, whatever. And you're allowed to feel however you want about that. However, when he shows up, he shows out.
Yeah.
And I think that's what impresses me more, is that he's really fucking good on the mic.
Yeah.
He knows how to work the crowd. And I feel like every time he's on the mic, he's better than he was the last time.
Yeah. Like he gets more comfortable in it.
Yeah. In even his backstage segments with like Byron Saxton, like fuck, he's funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, you really hate to say it. And again, kind of the same as last time. Ricochet's been doing this for fucking years, all over the world. But like, I feel like being put in this type of match with Logan Paul. I mean, I think Ricochet is his fucking tail's
Brandon.
huge. Oh, I think Ricochet's momentum is as hyped as it's ever been.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think it's because of his previous matches or moments with Logan Paul. Yeah. That's how they got to this point. They wouldn't have gotten to this point if they didn't have super crazy viral moments at previous PLEs. If that didn't work, this wouldn't have happened.
Right.
So, but I don't think being well rehearsed is a bad thing.
No.
Especially when you're doing the gymnastic shit that these two are doing. That's the one thing that I'm worried about tonight is injury. We saw them during Money in the Bank do that really weird spot towards the end that looked heinous.
Yeah.
That they were both miraculously fine from. But that's what I'm more worried about is someone going to get injured from this match. I think Logan Paul has gotten injured from every match he's ever done.
Apparently he got fucked up during his match with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, so like I'm worried about that because
he bit off too much, much more than he can chew.
I mean, you're going to get hurt. It's Roman Reigns. Come
on.
Reigns. It's a pleasure to be hurt by Roman Reigns. Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the one thing I am worried about is one or both of them getting injured. But if they rehearse it well enough beforehand, maybe that won't be such an issue. But either way, it's going to be an amazing match.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome.
I also like that finally someone is recognizing that Samantha is engaged to Ricochet. Please utilize Samantha's relationship with Ricochet more and more.
Hey,
get down.
Get your ass down from there, boy.
Oh my God.
Logan Paul, I make this offer to you and what I will for now call fine folks over at Impulsive. You need a writer. You need someone to help you craft those promos. That spot you did with Samantha Irvin was almost top tier. But instead, you chose a higher road. But if you really want that heel moment, you should have said, whatever you said, and I'll have your wife yelling my name.
Not yelling.
Screaming. My name. You should have said that.
And by the end of the night, I'll have your girl screaming my name. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was right. You were so close. And I'm going to not assume that's on you. I'm assuming that's on your writers. So if you need, we're available.
You would like to be hired by Logan Paul.
For this specific WWE-esque job.
Oh, I thought you meant tonight. I was like, girl, you have finite hours to get your paperwork submitted.
No.
You're not getting paid.
But also, no, I don't want to work for Logan Paul.
Sorry, Logan.
It was for the lulls.
Oh.
Do people still say that?
No, they don't. In fact, it was embarrassing that you said it. Next, we're going to do probably the most brutal match of the night. We've got Gunt versus Drew McIntyre.
Big, meaty men slapping meat.
And this one is for the Intercontinental Championship. Obviously. This is going to be a good match.
This is going to be a good fucking match.
I'm really excited for it.
Which is good because I was so surprised that last month, what was it, Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
I really wasn't a fan of Gunther and Riddle. I didn't particularly, I thought that was the weakest match of that night.
Yeah, and I think we had really high expectations for it going
right.
in because it was Riddle and Gunn.
Right.
Why am I so dark? Summertime and the living's easy. Keep talking, please.
But I think this match is going to be awesome. Ah! Do you need this?
Yeah, turn that away. I'm still really dark. I don't know what it is. Keep talking.
Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for this match because I've loved all their promos together. Frickin' Drew looks like a beast. That boy got lean and mean during his time away. So, and yeah, their WrestleMania triple threat was like one of the highlights of the night. You broke the mic.
I muted it.
Oh,
sorry.
It was one of the highlights of WrestleMania. So I'm excited to see them get a one-on-one.
Brawl, I think.
Yeah,
is the word
they're just going to beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. It's going to be great because it's Gunn. Do you think Drew has any chance of winning? I think they're going to ride Gunt's reign a little bit longer.
I was going to say, I think he's so close to breaking the record.
Yeah.
Like the all-time record. So it'd be I don't know. I honestly, but here's the thing. Last month, I think I got all of those predictions wrong.
That's true. How did it feel to be me?
It was, you know what? I was happy, but I was also sad. Why are you saying it that way?
Gunt?
Oh.
Because that's his
God-given
her thing.
Name. She likes to say Gunt instead of Gunter.
Because whenever I don't want to say Gunther, like an American, but Gunter sounds like a tryhard. So I say Gun. And
ladies and gentlemen.
You know who whipped out a pretty good
It wasn't pretty good, it was
Ludwig
fantastic.
Kaiser impression? Corey Graves. Good for you, Corey Graves. That was pretty impressive. We appreciated it, even if no one else did. Gunta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunt. Gunt punch.
He said, why are you saying it that way?
I guess that does. People are. That's how we say it in this house.
That's how you say it.
You say Gunt.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
They don't know that. Sorry, guys.
But I think this match is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna say Gunther.
Mm-hmm. Gunter.
Question mark?
Gunter question mark?
Because I don't know.
If anyone's gonna... I don't know. I don't think this has had enough time to marinate to make it satisfying if Drew won right now. Or at least the most satisfying it could be. Draw it out a little bit longer.
But I love that, like, these are both top... When we first started doing these, my big complaint was I don't feel like they take the Intercontinental titles or the U.S. titles seriously. And then you got Drew McIntyre and fucking Gunter.
Yeah.
So
well, I think that's one of the biggest Triple H
dubs.
Changes that we can feel is the importance put on these mid-card championships.
Yeah. So
and God bless him, quite frankly.
Well, for that. We're still salty about the women's matches. Get your shit together.
Yes.
Bring Steph back. I don't care. Do something.
Yeah, it's Stephanie was the only one
championing
for these women's matches, maybe
champagning.
Anyway, so next up we are going to talk about the only other women's match today. We have a triple threat match. We have Asuka versus Becky. Oh,
Try it one more time.
we have Asuka versus Charlotte Flair.
I'll do it. Fuck. God damn it. I'll do it. We'll do it live. We have Asuka versus Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair.
Yeah, sorry that he's screaming, yelling at you right now. So this one is for, let me get the name right. The WWE Women's Championship.
Yes.
And again, it's a triple threat match.
Triple threat.
So, first of all, I don't like how much of this photo is Bianca. She seems very squished in the middle, and I feel like we had enough room on either side to spread them out a little bit to fix that. Anyway, will it be a great match? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It'll be a great match. Who will win? I think Asuka might retain.
I would love if Asuka retained. I don't think who wins is relevant. Because I think we might have... I think our new women's champion might just be Io Sky.
I would love to see Asuka retain. Well, I would love to see a real, actual, full, long match between Asuka and Io Sky. But in the meantime, I wouldn't mind seeing... But here's the thing,
that could still happen. If Asuka were to win this match and then Io cashed in, there's no reason why...
I guess
they kind of did that with the Royal Rumble a couple times. You know, this year we saw Cody and Gunther have a pretty full match when they were the last two competitors.
Hi, Taekwon.
What's up, Tai? And then years and years back when it was Shawn Michaels and Undertaker at the end of the Royal Rumble, they had like a fucking 20-minute match.
I mean, I think in my head, I just think if they're going to cash in, it's going to be like, I'm going to wait until they're their weakest and then have like a squash.
And that's squash. That's the idea.
Yeah.
They're going to have a squash.
They're going to have a squash match. New match alert. You are asleep? Good morning.
But, I'll allow it. No, I allowed the comment I approved, not that one. No, not that one.
Oh my God.
The second one.
This is great for people who are only listening.
Yeah. Do you want me to say? I don't want to say.
No, don't say any of that. Taekwon is. You guys know how it is. Taekwon is giving us messages, and they're quite rude.
Yeah. But if you watch it on the YouTube,
you'll see his live. What an
his
incentive.
Inflammatory fucking offensive comments.
But anyway, back to the match.
They could do that, but then that could also start an actual like program between the two.
Yeah. I would really love to see. Well, I don't know if it's been done before. Have there been two Asian women to main event like a PLE and or WrestleMania?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I would love for that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, we had it's not WrestleMania, but that Royal Rumble that one year. It was Shinsuke and Asuka, I think, won the same year.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I meant like...
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, like, it would be cool to take that next step.
Yeah.
But I would love if Asuka retained. I don't know, because there's a couple things they could do. I do think Io's going to successfully cash in at some point. But, But also...
But is that right now?
Is that right now? And are they going to try and set up Bianca and Charlotte for WrestleMania so that Bianca can continue knocking off her four horsewomen?
I could see that happening. I really like that theory that you had.
I think they're playing the long fucking game with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think eventually she's going to knock them all off at a...
And she'll be the top horseman.
Yeah. Well, she's kind of already Mrs. WrestleMania.
That's
she's
true.
Undefeated so far at WrestleMania.
She puts the EST in WrestleMania. But yeah, I guess, well, looking back on yesterday's SmackDown, Io Sky very much explicitly said, I'm going to cash in tomorrow. Yeah. So maybe it's more of a foregone conclusion than we...
Maybe she'll cash in for the Intercontinental title.
I would love it if the women got...
fucking not?
I would love it. Would Gun... Yeah. Yeah.
Gun slapping everybody.
Gun will
He
slap
does not
anybody,
give a shit.
and that's equal opportunity. And you know what that is? That's feminism, baby. He's like,
Is
I'm
that
not going
true,
to treat her any
Taekwon?
different. That is crazy. Not even just women.
Is that true?
2 Asian men have never main evented outside of Japan
I don't like
in the
that.
WWE.
Or in any, bro?
Oh.
What?
That's crazy.
Wow. Let's change that.
I know.
Hey, Hunter. Let's change that.
I'm so sorry, Triple H, Mr. H.
Mr. H.
I'm so sorry that happened to you just then, because that was fucking weird. Anyway, so yeah, I think Io at least is going to attempt. We'll see, because Bailey might also fuck around, but Bailey's also being chased. I was gonna say something horrible.
She's being hunted by
Yeah.
an unhinged Shotzi.
Yeah.
La.
I don't know what that means. Is it bad?
Yes. You asshole.
Jinder Mahal. What main event was that? Like, where was that? Because that didn't main event. Oh my gosh, we got an argument in the comments. Oh, we got an argument. Go at it.
Yeah, I'm interested now. So, one of our listeners, our viewers, One True Villain Top G, had pointed out that Shinsuke Nakamura has faced Jinder Mahal.
I just said that. Yeah, I just said that.
But Taekwon is saying that wasn't a main event match. I just said that. And then One True Villain said,
I don't know, Google it.
All right, well.
Anyway,
that
back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'll be
I think it'll be a great match.
a great match. Wish there were more than 2 women's matches.
Yeah,
but.
and people, again, love to talk shit about Charlotte Flair. They just love to talk shit about women. And I'm like, here's the thing. We can't, in the same breath, talk about how much we don't like Charlotte Flair as a wrestler and then say she's had one of the best WrestleMania matches in years with Rhea Ripley just earlier this year. So, whatever.
Or that she hasn't inspired a lot of the women who came
Right.
after
So,
her.
fuck y'all. They have matches this much. Yeah, I'm an attentive. I think Asuka will win the match.
Yeah.
Unless Bianca wins the match and then loses the title immediately.
That would be fucking crazy.
I think that
You
might
know
happen to anyone who wins the match. Though.
That already happened once to Bianca. She hadn't just won it, but she did lose in, what was it, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever. Yeah. We don't need to relive that again, because that was a fucking mess. Let's not do that. If anyone wins it and loses it immediately, Charlotte Flair.
Maybe.
That's no offense, Charlotte, but
right.
The other 2 are my girls.
Then she'll fuck off again until she comes back at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so next we have Seth frickin' Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Y'all, this is the match that I get most nervous about. Hang on. I feel like the EO card don't get...
Okay, so Taekwon says, I feel like the EO card won't get pulled until after she feuds with Bailey. Is that what you're saying? I do think that they're setting up a feud. Obviously. I mean, yeah. But I don't know if they'd wait for that to play out before EO would cash in.
Yeah, because I think that could also lead into why Bailey would feud with her.
Yeah. And then to possibly have Bailey challenge for her title. I think that's possible. Or like, yeah, Bailey thinks she gets like too big in her britches after she's a champion. And Bailey's like her sidekick now.
You wouldn't have won it without me.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, that's exactly how she sounds. So I think it would help. But anyway, we're talking about Seth and Finn now. We're talking about Seth and Finn.
What do you think about Seth and Senor Balor.
Yes.
This is the match that makes me the most nervous.
Okay.
Y'all, we can't deny them. They're straight riders.
Oh my God.
Judgment Day is on fire.
Yeah.
We say it every month, but they are at the fucking top. Dirty Dom's champ, Mommy's champ, Senor Money in the Bank. Mm-hmm. Only one who's not rocking some gold or some sort of big win is Finn Balor.
And he's feeling it. I think he's feeling it.
And it's 7 years to the event in which he won the Universal title.
Mm-hmm. And then had to give it up the next day. Right?
Yeah. So, like, it's poetic.
It is poetic. And I don't know, I feel like we're getting to that point in Seth's reign where I'm like, it's plausible for him to lose it now. I think he's had it for enough time that he could lose it.
Yeah, because not everyone is going to have or needs to have these like
record-breaking reigns.
Right.
He already is the first person to have this.
Right.
That's historic in it of itself. So I don't think.
And he successfully defended it. You know, like at least over a dozen times.
Yeah. More than Roman Reigns has wrestled all year. Is it the taco truck? Hell yeah!
Oh shit! We're gonna take a pause real quick.
Oh, they're stopping right there. Oh no, they're moving.
Fuck! Right.
We live on an active construction site because we're in a new construction home. And every day, 3 times a day, taco trucks come by honking on their horns while I'm in the middle of work. And people go out and they feed the workers their tacos.
I'm going to set a timer and see how long it takes Taekwondo to say some shit about that.
Taekwondo, say some shit about that. It's lovely. It's one of my favorite parts of living on an active, bless you, active construction site. 1, the taco trucks. 2, the music. They're bumping. Just music, the best music that I've never heard of before. Have they ever played Bad Bunny? Once. And guess what? They skipped it halfway through. And I said, that was the one song I knew. Anyway. Yep. And there it is.
Damn, I should have set that fucking timer.
Anyway,
but you're right.
So back to this match.
They're going to have an awesome match.
They're going to have an awesome match.
They've had awesome matches consistently.
We've had this beef going on for quite some time now. So I think it might be time for Seth to lose. I think Finn might win.
And then you set up the building tension between Finn and Damian. Now also Finn could lose and Damian could cash in. We could get 2 cash-ins on the same night.
Damn.
Or Finn could win and Damian could cash in.
I don't know about that happening just yet.
I don't want that to happen because
just yet.
I want the Judgment Day to break up. I love them so much.
Before they're inevitably going to break up. Before they do that, I want each of them to have a title. I think that would be so fun. But so I don't want them to break up before that. But it would be crazy if Damian cashed in on Seth.
We didn't even fucking consider. Damian could cash in
before the match even starts
for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, he could.
Because they're allowed to cash in for any title they want.
He was U.S. champion before. I guess he could do that. So for expectations.
And that could give them all gold on the same night.
Yeah.
They could all be champs.
Could you do what I said? Could you cash in on Seth before Finn and Seth's match?
I think so. Anywhere, anytime.
Or then would Finn have to... Interesting.
I mean, yes. The goal is you want to go for the world title.
Taekwon said that cashing in on a B tier title is underwhelming. I think that brings up what we said earlier, where there's this push now to make these B tier titles more important.
Right.
I mean, they're never going to be the main titles, but if that's the easier way to get your title, why not do that?
Right.
Do we think that as it is now, Damian Priest would win one of these top two titles? I don't know yet. I think he could. I think he's talented enough to do that. But have they built him up enough for one of those 2 titles? What do you think?
I could definitely see him. It's just tough for me to see anyone with Roman's title right now.
Yeah, I think if that goes anywhere, it's staying in the bloodline for now.
I want a lot of... Oh, yeah.
It's not that you ask for it. It's that you have to physically challenge to compete for it. So it comes down to who can you beat.
Right. Now, I do think he could...
He could be a weakened Seth Rollins.
Right.
He could be a weakened Finn Balor if he needed to.
But that's the fucking question, right?
Could he be a weakened Gunt? I don't know. I don't know who can beat Gunt.
Not me.
Not me. What if Gunt wins?
What if he wins what?
What if he wins this championship?
He probably will at some point.
And he holds both.
That would be cool. But although people were bitching about Roman holding 2 titles for so long.
What if Gunt sweeps every title on the men's division? Could he do it? I think he could.
Anyway,
sorry. It's my own fan fiction I'm making up in my head.
Jesus Christ. All right, so who do you have for the match?
I don't know.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say it here, and now I'm happy to be proven wrong. I think Finn's taking it. I think Finn Balor, Senor Balor, is taking the World Heavyweight Championship.
I think now more than ever, it's plausible for Finn to take it. Do you think that Damian will cash in on whoever? Do you think if it was Seth winning, would Damian cash in?
I think if Seth won, we have a higher chance.
Yeah.
Of Damian cashing in.
What if Finn won? I don't think he would cash in on him.
I don't think he would cash in on him.
At least not yet.
Seth. Taekwon says, "I have Seth. I think there's more mileage with this reign." I mean, you're right. I would love.
I mean, it's Seth Rollins.
It would be awesome to see him take it all the way to WrestleMania. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But
I also don't think he needs it, because we've seen him in these crazy matches with no title on the line, and he's performed enough to make it still some of the best matches of the night.
Right. And he's on a break right now, baby. He's not filming Captain America because ain't nobody working.
Because no one's filming anything.
Yeah.
And Taekwon can see Finn winning as well. Yeah. I can see them both winning. This is one that's going to be up in the air.
And I really, really like the storyline that these two have created together. Yeah.
I learned a little wrestling history because I didn't know about any of that stuff that happened 7 years ago. Because why would I?
What?
I was a child back then.
No, you weren't.
Just a kid.
Don't fucking say that. But I'm gonna tentatively go Finn. Though I'd be happy with either outcome.
Yeah.
But I think if we had two successful cash-ins on the same night, that'd be fucking wild.
That would be kind of crazy.
Dirty casual.
All right. So next,
listen, we're getting a little better. We've been watching more and more NXT. It's still in the world of WWE.
That's true. And are we watching it because Dirty Dom is there? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Next.
But yeah. Anyway,
we'll talk about
Great American Bash was cool.
Great American Bash was cool.
Yeah, really like that one. Anyway, go ahead.
They scare me, those NXT folks, because they got something to prove, and they're frightening. That one guy, I think he's Russian, and he has like red contacts.
Oh,
Dragunov.
Yeah. Listen, that
what
motherfucker.
Is going on?
That motherfucker put on a show though. Him and Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, he puts on a great show, and then he needs to be rushed to the fucking hospital. He frightens me.
What was that other match we really liked? Oh, the Don.
Oh yeah, that guy's
dude.
funny. Yeah, we like that guy.
I can't remember the fucking guy's name, but I love that guy.
Anyway, so next we have
Kendra's highest anticipated match.
Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. Now listen, you guys know my feelings about Brock Lesnar. Brock, please don't kick my ass and beat my ass and kick my ass. But I'm fucking sick of Brock Lesnar. He needs to hibernate. Shouldn't he be hibernating?
It's almost winter.
It's almost winter. But I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be a Brock Lesnar match. It's gonna look like every other Brock Lesnar match because they all look the fucking same. Yeah. Cody will be great because he's Cody. I'm just fucking sick of it.
You want to read what Taekwon said?
Taekwon says, "Okay, never mind. We don't need to talk about what
Brock is a reverse bear."
Seriously, he needs some rest.
He's a polar bear. I love that very emotional video package they put together for them.
With the fucking crazy sad TikTok music. I was watching that and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they're like long lost brothers that are like fighting and it's destroying the family.
I'm like, here's the thing. I really enjoyed it, but I'm like, is WWE expecting me to forget that this feud between them was brought up out of completely nowhere?
Completely nowhere.
Again, I'm fine with it. It's whatever.
But like, don't try to tell me they've had a decades-long beef or whatever. Sad music.
It worked last year with Roman Reigns because even that was like brought up out of necessity. I can't even remember. Roman was supposed to face, I think it was Randy Orton. And I don't think they ever like I don't think they ever promoted that, but it was right after they lost the titles. RK-Bro lost the titles, and then Randy had to go. So I think he was originally supposed to face Randy Orton at SummerSlam, but then he got injured, and they're like, "Fuck, who else do we have?" Fucking Brock. But here's the thing: Brock's match, he's Mr. SummerSlam. Brock's match last year was amazing. I don't give a shit what anyone says. The fucking tractor.
That was fucking
Michael
crazy.
Cole cursing up a storm.
I forgot that was at SummerSlam. Because I was in Michigan during that, actually. And now they're in Michigan. Copycats.
No, wait. We weren't in Michigan for that.
I was in Michigan.
Oh,
you weren't in
that's
Michigan
right.
You weren't invited.
That's right. I remember we were texting and we were like, holy shit.
Yeah. And there was like my family was seeing this for the first time. I was showing my sister that match. And I was like, listen, it ain't usually like, no one usually brings a tractor out. No one's flipping the ring. That was crazy. That was probably my favorite Brock Lesnar match because he did something different.
And Paul Heyman got F5 through a table.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, everyone was showing up.
If this match is like that, okay, maybe I'll eat my words a little bit.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna let him flip
a
fucking ring again.
Let him do it again.
Not in Detroit.
Watching Roman Reigns tumble off of that. He felt like a cartoon character off the fucking thing. So funny. But yeah, so if this is like that, then I'll eat my words. But guys, don't get your fucking hopes up. That was a once in a lifetime Brock match.
Yeah, I wish they would have made it a stipulation match. Hell in a Cell. I mean, he did Last Man Standing last year, but a hardcore match. Falls Count Anywhere. Something. I Quit.
Shave the head. Shave off Brock's weird ponytail mohawk. Shave off Cody's crispy, crunchy ramen noodle hair.
His ponytail is now his Saiyan tail.
Yeah,
like
when you chop it off, Brock Lesnar's muscles deflate, and he's just like this thin guy. It's like Captain America before the super soldier serum. He's just this fucking weakling.
Our fucking TikTok is gonna all become just Brock Lesnar slander, and he's gonna fucking find us.
He is gonna find.
He's gonna hunt us down. Listen, for the MCU's next Wolverine, Brock Lesnar.
Okay. No, he'd be more like The Thing. Is that guy's name? The rock creature?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not bad.
No makeup needed.
I didn't say that.
Brock, I'm so sorry. Please.
And he's changing the Thing's name to Rock Lesnar.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Anyway, so who do you think is going to win? Probably Cody Rhodes, right?
I don't know.
Is this their third?
This is their third match.
They're ending the story or whatever. I think it's going to be.
I have to finish this. Apparently, Cody Rhodes hates that now. Because
I would too.
It was turned into a meme.
Yeah.
So
just like his fucking little walk. I hope he does his little walk.
Nah, I feel like he
does that on
he
purpose,
thinks it's funny now. Okay.
I think Cody will win, and I think Brock Lesnar will finally go into hibernation until we need to dust him off again.
Until we need to dust him off.
So sorry, Brock. But I think he would agree that a vacation would be nice. How could he argue that?
I don't know. I'm gonna go Cody. I feel like they need to get him back on track.
Yeah. I slayed the beast. I didn't mean for that last.
Damn, Kendra is fucking going off today.
I'm so sorry. He has
Taekwon said Brock goes into sleep mode until the next update.
Exactly.
Oh God.
What we can only hope.
He comes back with a fucking metal arm.
He went to Wakanda and got.
He has Bucky's arm.
He was the White Panther or whatever the fuck they called him.
Instead, he's fucking gnawing on it. It's not even his. He still has both his own arms.
He's just chewing on it.
Yeah, he ate Bucky Barnes.
And wouldn't you for a check?
Brock 3000. Terminator Brock.
Anyway, can we move on from this match?
You don't want to keep talking about?
No, I don't.
Brock?
I surely don't. I'm just gonna get my ass more kicked when he shows up. Knock, knock, knock at the front door.
It's gonna be our first interview on this show. It's gonna be Brock Lesnar.
And I'm just gonna be shaking and pissing my pants the whole time. Okay, so next we have what I assume better be the true main event, the one true main event,
featuring
Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso.
YTC versus main event Jey Uso.
Yeah.
And this is a trial combat match.
Tribal.
Oh, what did I say? Trial?
Trial. So this is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, and it is tribal combat rules, which means no disqualification, no count out. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission.
All right. Taekwon says, Jay ain't winning shit. They already gave him the pin last month.
I think I agree.
I also agree. I think it would be fucking crazy if Roman lost his titles tonight, or his title tonight.
Yeah. Not even just his title. This is also for
the role of the tribal chief.
The role of the tribal chief. It's those, I forgot what they called him. The lay.
Yeah.
Special tribal lay.
Real quick, before we move on to this, any more into this match, for anyone watching SmackDown, how do we feel about those weird ass AI generated images?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all,
see, this is what we're striking for.
Stop using AI.
Please
it looks like shit.
We can all tell.
Right. I saw this TikTok.
And I respect you less for it.
That fucking trend where people are like, why pay for headshots when you can use AI?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, 1, you look like a cartoon. 2, there are several pictures. I'm like, you don't have fingers.
Yeah, or you have too many fingers.
Yeah. Like,
it's just not, it's not there.
Also, him pinning Solo is another red flag. Agreed. Allen Iverson images? Oh. That's a basketball player.
AI. I see what you did.
I used to have a pair of AIs when I was in 6th grade. Allen Iverson shoes.
I had those huge, chunky skater shoes.
Etnies?
I found, okay, so we were really poor growing up. And I went to this, it was, they would give you free clothes before you went back to school. And I found Etnies there. And they were huge and chunky and ugly. Well, they were cute at the time. It was like 2006. Ugly. I wore them to school once, got clowned for being a poser, and never wore them again. Isn't that so sad? Okay. We cannot make jokes about any of our real life financial struggles. Yeah, that was. I was 11. You deserve it. Oh my god.
You asshole, Taekwon. I'm about to boot your ass out of here.
Taekwon said you should have worked a job.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah.
Get a paper route.
By your Etnies straps.
No, but that sucks.
Isn't that so sad? I never wore them again. Those were my like back to school shoes. I just wore old shoes. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
I'll get you some Etnies. You can
Please don't. I don't even know if they
around
make
the house.
them. They're fucking ugly, and I don't know if they make them anymore. Anyway, so back. Let's talk about this match.
Yeah. Well, look at us now.
Homeowners. Still broke in a different way. Debt broke.
Anyway, I think this will be a very emotional match. I'm excited to see how many of the bloodline shows up.
What do they call them? The tribal elders?
The elders.
We had a video package from a lot of these tribal elders.
Rikishi,
yesterday.
Afa and Sika. Now, they did show an AI-generated image of The Rock, who has also been more in the conversation than he has in the past.
Again, because he has time now that he's not making.
He's not working. He's donating money. Hopefully, because he's not working, he's conditioning for a match, possibly.
I think you mentioned like now, not SummerSlam, but the general now this year, or even WrestleMania next year. That's next year, right? Mm-hmm. I think we're more likely to see The Rock come back. If he comes back for Grayson Waller,
I think he'll come back.
Click.
No, I don't think.
Click.
Shut the fuck up.
This is the TV remote. This is the sound bar. Click.
I don't think he's coming back for Grayson Waller to be his like
big guy.
Big thing. I think he would come over there, talk some hot shit with Grayson Waller, hit him with a rock bottom, maybe a people's elbow,
and then be like,
and move on
back to what really matters.
Right.
I'm
not here
family.
for your Rudy Poo candy ass. He'd say some shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah, listen. Yes, you do. Watch. I bet you, Taekwon, the moment he comes back,
you're gonna be
the first
pissing and shitting in your dorm room. You're
right.
Like, oh my god, it's him finally. He's
back. God, it's The Rock. He's back. He's back. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. That's what you're gonna do.
That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Stone Cold's not even there. You're just that excited.
Although,
Stone Cold might come back.
He might. They're gonna get one more.
Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Part 4. Let's settle it once and for all.
Old men yelling at clouds. Anyway.
Waiting for Godot starring Stone Cold and The Rock.
Back to this match. Yeah, I'm interested to see if they do. I assume they'll bring out. I always say his name wrong. Rikishi.
Yeah.
Not Rashiki.
No, you had
Different
it right.
Guy. Rikishi. I assume he'll come out. He has the most skin in the game. It's his son and his nephew beefing. Yeah. Maybe he'll throw his big ol' ass in Roman Reigns. I don't know.
I don't think his ass is that big anymore. I think he lost a lot of weight.
You can lose weight and still have a big old fat ol' ass. I think I proved that last year.
Fair enough.
I gained it all back.
But I think it'll be a great match. I think it'll be very emotional.
But I think Roman's retaining.
I think
Paul Heyman will cry, but I think Roman will.
Now, where do you think Stephen A. Smith falls into all this?
But does he?
He might.
John had a very interesting thought and idea that would piss my dad off.
I remember, I feel like it was either earlier this year or sometime last year, there was a rumor that Stephen A. Smith was going to be joining the WWE in like a managerial role, like an on-screen managerial role.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just had that interview. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman were on his show on ESPN,
mm-hmm.
and Paul was talking hot shit on fucking everyone, dead or alive.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit. He talked about how Bobby Heenan, was
dead.
Was dead. He said, "No, who cares? He's dead, and I'm not." He said,
"That's crazy."
Was Jimmy Hart still alive? And it proves that there is no God, or he doesn't answer my prayers.
Oh my god!
Like, holy shit, dude.
That
is on fucking TV.
Yeah.
But then on the ESPN TikTok, Stephen A. Smith was there holding the belts. And he was like, "Paul, you've inspired me, but I got to tell you, I want your job. Like, you've taught me. I've been your student, but now it's time for the student to surpass the master." And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
That's interesting.
So, like, I'm wondering, where does Stephen A. Smith fall into all this?
So John's thought is maybe Stephen A. Smith comes out as
Jay's wise man. Or maybe after tonight, he's like, "Listen, Jay, I think you can still be the tribal chief. You just need your own wise man."
What if Paul Heyman switches sides and Stephen A. Smith becomes Roman Reigns' wise man?
I mean, he might.
I don't think that would happen.
Roman fired Paul once. Superman punched him. You don't remember that?
What'd you say? I wasn't listening.
Said Roman fired Paul once.
He did do that, and he did Superman punch him. Man, Paul's getting put... Do you think Paul's getting put through a table, the ringer? What's happening today?
He might take a super kick.
He might take a super kick.
Yeah.
I don't know. My dad hates Stephen A. Smith. Sorry, Stephen, if you were really counting on that. But I've seen some clips of him. I don't know how he would do in a Paul Heyman role. No one does Paul Heyman like Paul Heyman, so I think anything's going to be less than. But well, I'm down for a little try. Does he fit into this at all? I don't know. Probably not. But we'll see. Time will tell.
But I got Roman winning this match in a big emotional finish.
Yeah. Do you think Roman Reigns will cry as he pins Jay? Do you think he'll tell Jay that he loves him again? That was very sweet and cute, and I love that. So Taekwon just said that Stephen A. Smith's forehead screened Oppenheimer, and usually,
the IMAX 70mm,
and usually the 11-mile tape or whatever. Usually, I'm not a fan of Taekwon's bullying because it's directed towards me, but that was funny, and I will give you some props on that. That was pretty good, Taekwon. I appreciated that.
That was a really great movie, though.
Didn't see it. Seems sad.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anything else you have to say about this match, Jonathan?
No. I think it'll be a fantastic match. Roman's entrance will take 20 minutes.
Yep. Eat up most of the time.
Yep.
But yeah, it's gonna be the match of the night.
And we won't have Theory sadly making an attempt to cash in his Money in the Bank
again.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing if they show his next op.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I have something in my eye, so let's wrap it up.
Yes.
That was it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. And if y'all did, hit that follow button. Also, go right down to the corner, pick up a carton of milk, not like your dad, Taekwon. And I'm only saying that because he's made that joke. Oh
my god.
Watch, he's gonna say something. And he made the joke earlier. He said fucking something about his dad showing up at his birthday party. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't ever do it. Even if he jokes about it, you can't joke about it. You can't. Anyway, everyone.
Follow us on all the
Follow us
socials.
on
TikTok,
socials.
Instagram, YouTube. Follow us on Twitch.
I haven't done it in like 3 months, but usually I do stream Dream Daddy episodes right here on our Twitch channel, and then they go up on YouTube. I am editing the last one finally. I filmed that May 30th, and I'm just now editing it. So sorry.
You can't rush art. You can't rush greatness.
Can't rush greatness, and it's gonna be great. We'll see.
You want to read Taekwon's comment there?
Taekwon says, first of all, he has to come back first.
See, okay, because he's made that joke before. It's the only reason I did it.
John, I understand. Oh, you're really beating yourself up about it. Aren't you? It's
Yeah,
okay.
now I feel bad.
Okay. No, don't feel bad. It's funny. It's okay.
I'm stressed now.
Taekwon is mean to me constantly,
Yeah.
so it's fine. No skin off my fucking back. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching. We'll see you.
Let us know if you have thoughts, theories, predictions.
Yeah.
Jokes, I don't know. Let us know in the comment section if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to this on Spotify. Follow us on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts, just so you can keep up with all the new shit we put out.
And we'll be back whenever there's another pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, pay-per-view.
New
I mean,
episodes
premium
of
live event.
Ringside proper will come out.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually.
Guys,
Okay,
we had a
listen,
lot going on.
Just moved into a new house. I just started a new job this week, so
Yeah.
I was gonna record for Barbenheimer. I didn't because life got real crazy real quick.
Yeah.
So
Bear
but we
with
will be
us,
back.
but we're not gone.
We're not dead yet.
Oh my god. Okay. Dream Daddy is our
Nope.
Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Bye, and I love you.
I love you guys too. Oh my god. Quinky dink. Bye.